mentioned before, I am taking Spanish 2 at a community college. And I was watching, I recently discovered his name is Jacobito ASMR, like Jacob with an Ito at the end. Jacobito ASMR. I'll link his channel. And he, like I said in the last video, he uses Spanish, like he practices his Spanish a la ASMR videos. And it reminded me, like, oh, I remember when I like read my homework once for a video, and it was nice because it was an opportunity to practice like the material, but also practice saying the things out loud. So we're going to kind of do that today, but I'm just going to just basically read in order, because I just finished chapter 8 for the class, and this week we're doing next week technically we're doing chapter 9. But anyway, let's just get right into it. So I'm just going to read some things from chapter 9. So chapter 9 is called Las Fiestas, and the communicative goals are: you will learn how to express congratulations, express gratitude, ask for and pay the bill at a restaurant. So this is good because there's some things that, you know, I'm not familiar with yet. And then there's a couple different sections. So that's like the content. And then for the like grammar of it, we're going to learn irregular preterites, which I already started on online, verbs that change meaning in the preterite. We're working on que and cual, pronouns and prepositions, and then a review of what we already learned. And then each section has it focuses on a different like Latin American country. No, I won't say Latin American actually. It focuses on different Hispanic country in particular. So for chapter 9, it looks like we're focusing on Chile. The last one, I think, chapter 8 was Guatemala, and the one before that was Peru. So it's pretty cool because you get to learn a lot about the different Hispanic cultures around the world. So let's go ahead and start with that first one. So the first page is just, it sets up the most of the vocabulary words. So again, so when I do these online, like when you go to the vocabulary, they'll tell you how to pronounce all the words first. I have not done that, so I don't know how to pronounce any of these. So a lot of them are not going to sound correct. Just bear with me, okay? We're learning, we're practicing. And I also can't confirm how it sounds, so we'll see how it goes. The first word is casarse, which means to get married. So if you want to say to get married to, you can say casarse con. Casarse con means to get married to. Comprometerse con means to get engaged to. Comprometerse. Comprometerse con, to get engaged to. Divorciarse de means to get divorced from. So divorciarse de, that's an easy cognate. The next one, to fall in love with. Enamorarse. I'm thinking of what's the Selena song. What are the actual words? I'm gonna look it up because now I actually might know a lot more of the song. But yes, enamorarse, and it's like en amor, as in like love, arse. Okay, enamorarse, like I'm in falling in love. Yeah, that makes sense. The next one is llevarse bien, which means to get along well, and llevarse mal, which means to get along badly. If you add con, that means with. So like if I say llevarse bien con, that means get along well with. Romper is to break up. Romper con is to break up with. Salir, to go out, to date. Salir con. And again, these are verbs, so they do need to be properly conjugated. Separarse, to separate. Separarse de is to separate from. Tener una cita is to have a date or to have an appointment. So tener una cita, so like to have a date or an appointment. If it was like me, I would say tengo una cita, like I have a date. some other words down here, but they don't have the definitions. But we have la invitada. We have brindar, which maybe that means bride. I'm not sure. It probably doesn't mean that at all, actually. And then el flan de caramelo. El flan de camarelo. And then we have el pastel. So that's the cake. El pastel de chocolate is the chocolate cake. And then, so these next practice questions are, you have to use the, you have to use the online text to, let me fix this feedback. Sorry about that. Yeah, you have to listen to it online, but we'll go to number 3, which, okay, feedback again, hold on. Okay. But there are some practice questions down here. It's like fill in the blank. So we have Manuel y Felipe blank en el cine. La película fue muy mala. So Manuel and Felipe did something in the movie theater. The movie was very bad. So cambio de is an option. Lo pasaron mal. Nació. Nos divertimos. Se casaron. Se jubiló. Se llevan bien. Sonrió. Tenemos una cita. We're going to go back to that one because I have no idea. Number 2 says Pablo y yo blank en la fiesta. Bailamos y comimos. So Pablo and I, something at the party. We danced and we ate. So what do we do in the fiesta, girl? What do we do at the party? Nos divertimos is what I'm going to assume. We had fun. No, because we couldn't have fun to each other. We have a date in the party. We dance and because it's not we dance, that's we dance and we eat. We're going to go back to that one too. The next one is Jaime y Laura. Blank el septiembre pasado. La boda fue maravillosa. So Jaime and Laura blank the past September. The blank was marvelous. What is boda? I don't know what boda is. They did something in September, last September. I guess I could Google them right here, right? Let me Google it. Let's make the most of our time. Let me pull up the Translate app. Actually, this can help us a lot. Let's make this time productive for everybody involved. If you want to learn Spanish too, girly, you're here with me. So let's answer English. Boda, B-O-D-A. Okay, so wedding. So Jaime and Laura blank the past September. The wedding was muy marvelous. So what did Jaime and Laura? Cambio. Doesn't that mean cambio means bought, right? Like in the preterite. Change. Even with the little accent, is it still change? It is. Okay. Cambio de. Change of. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Pasaron. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? Pasaron. They passed. So lo pasaron means they passed. Like they passed it. Lo pasaron mal. They had a bad time. Oh, okay. Oh. Pasaron is that just pasar? But okay, anyway. Lo pasaron mal means they had a bad time. So the first one, Manuel y Felipe lo pasaron mal en el cine. La película fue muy mala. So I think it's that one. Like Manuel and Felipe had a bad time in the movie. The movie was very bad. Next one, Pablo y yo blank en la fiesta bailamos y comimos. It could be we have a date at the park. No. It's gotta be. Nos divertimos, but I don't think that means what I want it to mean. Like, that means like we had fun. But how does that work? So is it divertimos? Is that not? Oh. Okay. So, okay. I'm gonna say Pablo y yo nos divertimos en la fiesta. Bailamos y comimos. So back to number 3. Jaime y Laura blank this past September. The wedding was very marvelous. They probably they had a good time, but we'll come back to that one. Number 4. Tengo una nueva sobrina. Ella blank ayer. So I have a new sobrina's niece, right? Right? Yeah. Sorry, these headphones are. I'm gonna unplug them. So give me 1 second. Now I can't hear myself, but I'm hoping that this is much better with the feedback. So number 4, I have a new niece. She blank. Yes, she was born. So what did we? There's say Huilo, but like she couldn't have given birth to herself. So let's try Sonrío first. Sonrío is smiled. I don't think she smiled yesterday. Casaron is to get married. Oh, so number 3, Jaime y Laura se casaron en la fiesta. No, sorry, el septiembre pasado. La boda fue maravillosa. So Jaime and Laura got married in this past September. The wedding was very marvelous. Number 4, I have a new niece. So it has to be say júbilo. Let's see what the girls say. Retired. Jubilo's retired. Nació. Bitch, we are learning things, okay? Sorry, this is not as born. Perfect. Okay, so nació means born. And perfect, it's not reflective. I mean, reflexive. So, number 4, número 4. Tengo una nueva sobrina. Ella nació ayer. Nació. There's an accent there. Ayer. So I have a new niece. She was born yesterday. Number 5. Mi madre blank profesión ahora es artista. So I'm going to say changed. Cambió. Is that the AI form? Yeah, I'm going to say mi madre cambió de profesión, so she had to change profession. Ahora es artista. Now she's an artist. Number 6. Mi padre blank el año pasado. Ahora no trabaja. So we just sonrío, we know is retired. So mi padre sonrío. Is it sonrío? Is there a trill there? Mi padre sonrió el año pasado. Ahora no trabajo. Which means my father retired this past year. Now he does not work. Number 7. Jorge y yo blank esta noche. Vamos a ir a un restaurante muy elegante. So Jorge and I'm going to say tenemos una cita. Because now I would say Jorge and I have a date tonight. We're going to go to a restaurant, a very elegant restaurant, right? So yeah, Jorge y yo, where'd it go? Tenemos una cita esta noche. Vamos a ir a un restaurante muy elegante. And finalmente, número 8, María y sus compañeras de cuarto blank son buenas amigas. So that must se llevan bien. They get along well. María y sus compañeras de cuarto se llevan bien. Son buenas amigas, which means Maria and her roommates get along well. They are good friends. And then the next one, the next section, so that's section 3. I should go through them all again. Manuel y Felipe lo pasaron mal en el cine. La película fue muy mala. Number 2, Pablo y yo nos divertimos en la fiesta. Bailamos y comimos. Number 3, Jaime y Laura se casaron el septiembre pasado. La boda fue maravillosa. Number 4, tengo una nueva sobrina. Ella nació ayer. Number 5, mi madre cambió de profesión. Ahora es artista. Number 6, mi padre sonrió el año pasado. Ahora no trabaja. Number 7, Jorge y yo tenemos una cita esta noche. Vamos a ir a un restaurante muy elegante. Y número 8, María y sus compañeras de cuarto se llevan bien. Son buenas amigas. So that section was fill in the blank. The next section, it says something the action appropriates. Choose the appropriate action and write a sentence. It says, escoge la acción apropiada y escribe una oración. And there's an example. The example here says, Camila terminó sus estudios. And then the options are enamorarse, nacer, graduarse. So like the sentence says, Camila ended her studies. And then the options are, she felt like enamorarse, she fell in love, which nacer, which we know that nació means was born, so nacer means give birth, I'm assuming. And graduarse has to be graduate. And so the answer here says se graduó. So we have to properly conjugate it. So we'll do these really quickly. Let's try to do them. There's 5 of them. Number 1, Liliana ya no trabaja más. So Liliana now does not work more. Or does it work anymore? The options are jubilarse, salir, graduarse. Now, what is jubilar? What does jubilar mean? That is, she no longer, ya no trabaja más. I mean, jubilarse sounds like she's happy, like jubilant, but maybe it's not related. Let's see. Jubilarse. Let's see what that's giving. Jubilarse means retire, but I thought sonrío was retire. God, that was son. This is awkward. This is very awkward. Sonrío, smile. So I'm going to go back, sorry, to the previous one. Mi padre se jubiló el año pasado. Ahora no trabaja. So se jubiló is to retire. Sonrío is to smile. So in this case, Liliana ya no trabaja más. ¿Por qué? I'm trying to think how I would conjugate this. It would be, I'm just going to say jubilarse, or you could say, if it's past tense though, you could say se jubiló. Sí, jubiló. I don't know how AR is conjugated. So it could be subilo or E. Number 2, Francisco sale con Elena. So Francisco is going out with Elena. So the options are separarse, tener una cita, or jubilarse. Or they didn't separate and they didn't retire. Tener una cita, we know, is to go on or to have a date. So he left with Elena because they have a date. So you would say no, because tener is different in the preterite. Is it? Is it, does it turn to I? Is it T-I? No, but it's not different when it's in third person. So it'll be T-E-N. Spanish is a lovely language. How would I say that? Tener, then it wouldn't be teniron, because that's not a word. Teniron? No. How would I say that in the... See, this is the kind of things I would look up in the... Oh, this is the textbook, I was going to say, but it's harder to do with the physical textbook. But it's the tener una cita option. Me and the predator are still getting to know each other. Carlos terminó su relación sentimental. So the options are separarse, casarse, llevarse bien. So did they separate, got married, or get along well? It's got to be separate. So we say separo. Again, I gotta really learn my preterite conjugations. Number 4, Marcela quiere estar siempre con Javier. The options are pasarlo mal, relajarse. That one's tough for me. Casarse. So it says Marcela wants to be always with. So Marcela always wants to be with Javier. So that means casarse. She wants to get married. And then lastly, Gabriel y Mauricio siempre se... Mauricio. Why did you and Kyle have to split up? Well, we know why, but... sorry. Gabriel y Mauricio siempre se divierten juntos. Gabriel and Mauricio always have a good time together. So is that odiar, which I don't know what that means, romper, or llevarse bien? Well, we know that romper means... Sorry, llevarse bien means to get along well. So we're going to say, Gabriel y Mauricio siempre se divierten juntos. And we'll say, se llevan bien, because that one's not past tense. So yes, se llevan bien. Or you can just keep it as llevarse, but se llevan bien. Let's see, Marcela quiere estar siempre con Javier. Casarse, that one we can kind of get to. That would just be se casan. No, it'd be se casa because she, it's just her. But then my question is, I mean, if it's both of them getting married, then it would be se casan, but then it would be se casa, so I wonder where the accent would go. But yeah, the other ones are in the preterite, so. Although Francisco leaves, no, so number 2 was not in the preterite. Francisco sale con Elena. Casale, no, sale. Yeah, so that one would then be tienen una cita. Okay. Bitch. Oh. And then the next page on the back. See, this makes more sense. I don't know why they do this, because on the back it shows, okay, el nacimiento. Oh my God, here's some more life stages. Okay, we have, it says más vocabulario. I'm overthinking it. La edad. Oh my God, that was on Duolingo yesterday. El estado civil, marital status. Las etapas de la vida, the stages of life. Las etapas, the steps of, or stages of, de la vida, life, of life. Las etapas de la vida. La muerte, is death. Casado, so es casada, is married. Divorciado, so es divorciada, divorce. Separado, separada, separated. Hopefully this is not triggering for anybody, sorry. Soltero / soltera, single, and then viudo and viuda is widow or widow. And then down here they have el nacimiento. Again, these ones don't have definitions. There's just photos. And this one has a baby with a bottle, and so it has to do with being born. La niñez, don't know what that is. La adolescencia. Okay, so we have like newborn, la niñez, but this is like, maybe that's childhood. Adolescencia is adolescence. La juventud, so like younghood, juventud, young adulthood. He has a degree in his hand. La madurez, he looks mature. La vejez, it's old age. But where are they going to show me what these actually mean? Guess we'll never know, because it's time for me to go. Thank you for listening. Until next time. Hasta luego. Adios. Adios, 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 adios. I would say until next time. Hasta. Yes, you could say tiempo segundo. No, how would you say follow? Girl, until next time. Bye.